today I would like to present Figure 1, which explains the input validation process used in the customer order system script. First, the program displays a welcome message and asks the customer to enter their name before proceeding to the next step. A while true loop is used to continuously request input until the user enters a valid customer name. Next, the script uses the read-p command to capture the customer's input and store it in the variable called name. After that, a case statement is used to validate the input entered by the user. If the customer enters a name that contains numbers or numeric characters, the system will display an error message informing the user that numbers are not allowed in the customer name field. The loop will continue until the customer enters a valid name without any numbers. Once a valid input is detected, the break statement will terminate the loop and allow the program to continue to the next process. This validation process is important because it helps ensure that the data entered by the user is accurate, consistent, and free from invalid characters.
This section is used to validate the product name entered by the user in the customer order system. The program starts with a while loop which repeatedly asks the user to enter a product name. This loop ensures that the system will not proceed until a valid input is provided. The product name entered by the user is stored in the product variable using the read command. After that, a case statement is used to examine the input and check whether it contains any numeric character. The pattern 0 to none is used to detect any number that appear in the product name. If the input contains one or more numbers, the program displays an error message informing the user that numbers are not allowed in the product name. The loop then continues and asks the user to enter the product name again. This process is repeatedly until a valid product name containing only a alphabet character is entered. When the input meets the validation requirement, the break command is executed to exit the loop and allow the program to continue with the next process. This validation helps prevent incorrect data entry, improve data accuracy, and ensure that the product information stored in the system remains consistent and reliable.
Next, this part is used to validate the quantity input from the user. First, the while true loop is used so the program keeps asking the user to enter the quantity until the correct input is given. Then, the read command stores the user input into a variable called quantity. After that, the case statement checks whether the input is valid or not. The condition !0 until 9 means the program detects any characters that is not a number, such as letters or symbols. The double quotation marks checks if the user leaves the input empty. If the input is invalid, the program will display the message, "You can only insert number here," and it will ask the user to enter the quantity again. If the user enters a valid number, the break command will stop the loop and allow the program to continue to the next section.
Now I will talk about figure 4. Okay, so this line is checking whether the quantity is more than 10 or not. The variable here means greater than. So number 2, if the condition is true, meaning quantity more than 10, the script will continue with the comment under 10. So the third. So here the system automatically labels the order as bulk order because the quantity is considered large. But if the quantity is more than 10, the script moves to the else section. This line. Okay, in this case, the order will be categorized as normal order since this quantity is smaller or standard. Number 6. This line basically closes the if-else statement, like saying okay, done, checking, condition. Next, this line just creates a blank space on the terminal screen to make the output look cleaner and easier to read. Okay. Here the script starts a loop meaning it will repeat the next action 3 times. So this line displays the text preparing order to show that the system is processing the order. And lastly, and finally done is used to end the loop after repeating it 3 times. That's all from me.
Okay, so based on the shown script, the function display summary is defined to serve as a reusable block of code that organize multiple echo statement into a structure format. Okay, inside the function, decorative dividers are used to frame the report, while dynamic variables such as name, product, quantity, and order type are interpolated to display personalized order details. This approach ensures that the output is not only functional but also visually clear, making it easier to user to read and interpret the report directly from the terminal. So by encapsulating this command within a function, the script demonstrates modular programming principles, allowing the same formatted summary to be reused whenever needed without rewriting the code. So after the function defined, the script concludes with a direct call to display summary. This invocation executes the block of code, triggering the terminal to bring the complete formatted report. The separation between definition and execution highlight the importance of function in shell scripting. They must be declared before they be called, and once invoked, they provide consistent, predictable output. In this case, the function call ensures that the customer order summary is displayed in a professional layout, reinforcing the script's role as a simple yet effective tool for generating formatted report.